What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing, hands down, the most popular, in my opinion, freeze-dried candy, and that is Skittles. We call them rainbow puffs for our business, but whatever you want to call them, as they're freeze-dried, they are amazing. So, as most of you know, Skittles are a chewy candy, but once they're freeze-dried, they turn out to be a nice crunchy candy. So the texture changes completely, but the flavor is intensified. So it is an amazing product once it's freeze-dried, and I'll walk you through the process. So what we use when we do freeze-dried Skittles, we use this big container. It's pretty much 3-pound, 54-ounce container of Skittles. Again, I have a medium-size Harvest Right Pro. So I have 5 trays here. What I find is that this container of Skittles fits perfectly on these containers. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I do, I just try to evenly distribute the Skittles in each container, just trying to make sure I don't overcrowd the container, because the Skittles can kind of stick together. But what I try to do, I just try to evenly distribute it so that the Skittles can have room to spread out. So we have them all spread out. Now what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and prepare my freeze dryer with the pre-freeze. And I'll walk you through that as well. So let's go. What we want to do is, like we do for all of our other candies for the most part, is we want to go ahead and set it up to be on candy mode. So we have to go to customize, and we have to go to the dry temp time. These are the extra freeze time. Those are more geared towards regular foods. We don't have to worry about this dry mode. It's mostly just put on normal. But what we do have to do is update the dry temperature. So what we want to do is to raise it. Anything 130 and above is candy mode. So we want to go ahead and raise it up. We just go ahead and do 150 for the Skittles. The extra dry time goes along with how long you have the candy in for. So I always put it on 24 hours just in case I'm not there for when the time goes off, and I can just stop it when I need it. So we'll hit save, and we'll go ahead and hit start. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put our trays in the freeze dryers, and I'm doing pre-freeze phase. Turn on the candy mode, open up the and hit continue. And it's all set for the tray warm to start, so we'll go ahead and hit start. Normally for Skittles, we maybe just keep it on the 1-minute tray warm. You don't really have to do a tray warm for Skittles because they're just really easy as popping them in, let them go through the process, and being done. All right, we'll see how they turn out. All right, so our Skittles are all done. The next step is to go ahead and turn off the freeze dryer. So pretty much they have been gone for about 8 hours. They really need to only go about, I would say, maybe 6 hours. We normally do some candies at a minimum of 6 hours, and others, like gummy candies like the nerd clusters, we do at a minimum of about 12 hours. So what we have to do is go ahead and hit cancel, and then we go ahead and release the pressure out of the valve. There's a pressure that builds up in the freeze dryer, which sucks out all of the moisture. So this is where we do the release valve If we don't do the release valve, we wouldn't be able to open this door. So we have to let out all the pressure that's inside so that we can go ahead and open up the door. Going to go ahead and open up the door here for the freeze dryer. Take out our first tray of Skittles. And there they go. They're all set. So that is pretty much what they look like. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we're back and we're about to bag up these Skittles. So basically, what I like to do first is to just try to go through each of them and try to inspect them, just to make sure they're not sticking together and everything. So I'm going to just go ahead and break them all apart just to make sure you get your individual Skittle. We like these bags here. These are Mylar bags with a little window up front. We like to use these because we just like the color, and we like that you can you're still able to see the product that's inside, but it's not all the way exposed to the sunlight. Make sure that is cool, and then we go ahead and snap it on up. There you go. Got our bag of rainbow puffs. All right. So yeah, if you guys have any questions concerning the process, or if you are a processor or a freeze dryer, go ahead and like or leave a comment as to what you like to freeze dry. See you soon. If you like it, put a thumbs up.